let's get into my Lorange and Jeremiah J. I've committed to saying it like that. Complicate your life with violence. Now, or is it how to complicate your life?
I've written it down. It's just complicate.
Complicate your life with violence. Now, Lorange, the producer, Jeremiah J, the vocalist. Jeremiah J and Lorange have worked before in the album called, I can't remember it, The Night Took Us In Like Family. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And
That's a nice name.
it sort of, apparently, I haven't listened to this. This is the first time I've heard of, I've heard of Lorange before. Never listened to any of his production. But I've never heard of Jeremiah J. But apparently this follows on from that. They're sort of like, they're both conception albums or concept albums, and they sort of follow the same line. Now, from my gatherings, and apparently on Bandcamp, if you want to go on Bandcamp, they have
Classic.
more of a description of what these mean, these albums. So I guess that's sort of like a blurb, but I didn't get to that. Like I said, I didn't have much time this week.
Oh, that's fair.
But yeah, you're going to see the album artwork there, and it depicts quite obviously what it might have about it. It is about sort of the military, complicating your life with violence, going to war, and sort of saying that peaceful people don't usually find peace. They're the ones that sort of have to suffer through the unrest, and then another generation gets it, which is obviously better than nothing. They also touch on sort of things like, and Genius has no lyrics too, by the way, so I can't. Well, they have 3 songs, and to be fair, they are 3 of the better songs. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. On one of the songs, he sort of talks about that, like, you can do literally anything else if you want. Like, go do something else with your life. Like, don't ruin your life by going to war or like joining the army. Obviously, they're against it, more on the peaceful side of things. But yeah, the one song that stood out to me was Borrowed Brass, or Brass.
That's cool, man.
Which features Zero. I think I'm saying that right. Never heard of him.
How do you spell it?
Zeroh.
Okay. Yeah.
Zero. And Logi, who I have heard of, or Logi, who I have heard of, and I've only heard one.
He's good.
One album from him, which is the one that came out last year. But yeah, I really like what Logi, he has the 4th verse. He says, I'm ducking straight bullets. These rappers all cap. I can't stand nobody who lie in they raps. For stacking up cheddar and stomping on rats. The globe in my feet, I'm headed for that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get up and get it. I ain't got time to relax. Been busy all in my bag. Bobby Long, all in the sack. I've been trying to get it from AM to PM. I spray them when I see them.
Ooh.
I'm meaning my goals. I'm shooting my shots and making them splash. It's
nice.
missing lyrics. That like, verse 1 literally has nothing, and verse 3 has literally nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna play Zero's verse on this song too. He goes really hard. Lorange again is a really great underground producer. If anyone hasn't checked him out, I've only checked him out recently, so I'll definitely say he's worth it. But I will get Borrowed Brass up. I'll just need to find it.
That's a cool voice too. Oh. I like that say what.
Yeah, Kanye's used that before too.
Oh.
That's Jeremiah.
That's a good voice.
That's Zero.
Fuck, he's got a good voice. I love that beat. Holy fuck. That's cool. Fuck, that sounds good. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's Logi. So we heard it, Jeremiah, Zero, and Logi in order there. But yeah, Lorange, I want to talk about production for a bit. He definitely draws heavy inspiration from sample heavy era artists such as Jay Dilla, rest in peace. Obviously, Madlib.
Yeah.
And there's one more I'm trying to think of. Madlib. I can't think of him right now. I don't know why I can't think of him. Anyway, but yeah, he sort of really sort of packs in the beat. You heard there in who was it? What's his name? Zero's verse. It actually had 3 different sort of beat progressions. It got further and further along. Right in the middle, he changes from like a very hollow beat and he speeds it up. He adds in like a bit of drums to sort of liven it up a bit. And I really like the bleed allegiance through fatigues, like fatiguers. These egregious leaders see me beast, kill or be killed in the reeds or the trees. Smoke to a lie at ease and breathe again. Shotgun, pop blower. They're back in the street. PTS for the ops though. Like, bleed allegiance, obviously one of the big things in America is pledge allegiance. Sort of do your duty at war. These egregious leaders see me beast. So like, the people, like the I was about to call it Parliament. What do they call it over there? The government.
Congress.
The government.
Is it Congress as well?
Yeah, like the congressmen. They know what they're doing
Yeah.
is like sending these people to become beasts. Like they're killing machines.
Yeah.
Kill or be
Like
killed
genetically
in the...
modified
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah.
like soldiers.
Yeah, kill or be killed in the reeds or the trees. Like, if you ain't
Yeah,
killing
that's
someone,
fucking cool.
you're getting killed.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Yeah, Zero kills it, and Lawrence. They're the highlights of this track. And then we have After Alley Life. I really like, because this has no samples. No features. And Jeremiah just goes nuts right off the start. I'm gonna play it. Just the way he comes in. What did I say it was called? After Alley Life.
Ooh. Fuck, that sounds good.
Yeah, so obviously Lawrence is putting in heavy work, doing a lot of the legwork behind that vibe setting, and Lawrence comes in like very cold, very articulated, very meticulous, and very sort of, I can't think of the word, I'm probably already said it, but he comes in with like a real heavy conviction. Like he comes in and it's cold and it's just, he gets his point across, like, cake up, you die hard if you try and get it from me. Love lost, only hate cool now. Obviously, that's quite poignant in today's era. When the temp's so high, they can't cool him down. Lust for more until the world is dry. I can't survive or feel a goalless pride. Obviously, talking about this earth is getting squeezed of everything we have. Obviously, we're running out of resources. Renewable energy is not being used. We're trying to burn those fossil fuels. People are trying to get money. From sort of, they're gaining money at the expense of the world, and we're complicating our life again with, that could be seen as a violence. We're sort of destroying the earth to line other people's pockets. Obviously, the little people aren't getting lined; they're facing all the consequences and getting none of the benefits, which is sad. So it is quite heavy, this album. And it's not one that you can just listen to if you're not into it. Definitely, it took me... I listened to this album 3 times. First time listening through, like you, like I heard the melodies and like I heard like the beat sort of
Yeah, and like how it
sort
sounds.
of unlock something, but you have to go
Yeah.
a little bit deeper to get that deeper meaning. And the last song I'm going to play, the last one I'm going to talk about is Dead Battery, which is just a cool name.
That's a Suicide Boys song as well.
Is it?
But yeah. But what you just said there, like what I was hearing, I like didn't really hear the lyrics properly until you reread them,
Yeah,
and I was
exactly.
like, okay, that is actually cold. Like,
Yeah.
I was just more focusing, like I was unpacking how it sounds first.
Yeah. I really like
Yeah.
the way that Lorange opens up this sample on Dead Battery, but also the way Jeremiah comes in and he's just like like it just comes in. It's like this, like this, this, like this. Like it's just sort of like short, sharp, sort of lines. But let's hear it and see what you think. It's very
like that.
grand.
Yeah. That's like an old sort of Disney movie. Like an old Western.
Yeah.
What's that? Is it Zorro? The guy with the sword?
Oh yeah.
Sounds like him. Oh. I like that funky bass.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like it's hard.
Yeah.
Like the way that he sets it up is just so meticulous, and obviously he has such great support by Lorange. And I'm actually going to go back and listen to that other album, and delve a little bit deeper into this. But this is such a great album. You should go and listen to it if you really enjoy sort of unpacking music. And it's sort of the way I describe it is like this is old school music, but sounding fresh. Like released this year, like the way that he sort of like that boom bap, sort of very old school style, like sort of New York style. Even though neither of them are from New York. Jeremiah is actually from Chicago. I can't remember where Lorange is from. He did say I have read where he's from, but I can't quite place it right now. Anyway, but yeah, these two guys come together perfectly. They've obviously worked together. Both underground artists. When sort of now these are different underground to what Robert listens to, obviously, like sort of like a different sort of style of underground. But usually when two underground artists come together, they make really great music. Like think like Madlib or like MED and Blue.
Yeah.
Think like who did I do earlier this year? Blue and someone else.
Yeah. I did Aesop Rock and someone on Malibu.
Yeah, Malibu Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that shit was
usually,
fucking good.
Yeah, like MF Doom and someone else.
Yeah.
Like guys like that. Like it's definitely MF Doom and Madlib is the one I'm trying to think of. But yeah, like when sort of those types of characters come together, they usually make really great music.
Yeah.
Like you can hear it here, like that dad, what's it called? Dad core sort of, that like dad rock sort of vibe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like that sort of, what's it called? Math rock. That's what it's called. I couldn't
Math
think of
rock?
it. Math rock. That's sort of like the genre.
Okay. Never heard that before.
And well, I could be making that up. I'm fairly certain. But I really want to read this final thing right at the end before I get my score. But like, I just really like the theme of this. So he says, "Welcome to Babylon, where the streets ain't calm. Since BC, we've been raining on. Feel it, thunderstorm from Zeus when he clashed with the Titans. Leviathan biting tidal waves from Poseidon. Across the landscape, the cause of earthquakes. The cost to cross gates. A price that man's made, shall bargain for a trade or slaughter for the gang, bring honor to a name or march into the flames." But like, I really like that.
Nice.
Babylon, and then he's obviously talking thunderstorm, Zeus, Clash of the Titans, Leviathan biting tidal waves from Poseidon. Obviously, Poseidon's in the water. But yeah, hard album. I'm gonna give it a 7. Could go up or down. Well, most likely up because I haven't listened to it as much as what I've listened to other albums. But yeah, definitely a great album that you should check out. Complicate Your Life with Violence by Lorange and Jeremiah J.